Hey beautiful people, in honor of our new liquid matte reformulated launch, we thought we'd do something really special for you guys. I'm so excited to present our Power of the Smile Huda Beauty with Maysoon Zayid. This is a comedy event. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it, and I hope that you guys have so many beautiful smiles throughout the video. When I've been asked in the past what's my favorite beauty asset, I've always said the same thing. It's my smile. I think smiles are totally underrated and they spread so much positivity. When you see somebody smile, it doesn't matter how they look, their makeup. Smiles are by far one of the most attractive things in the entire world. They connect people, they share emotion, and they make us feel whole together. And something I've always loved about smiles, having moved around the world, it's a universal language. We can all speak to each other through our smiles, and we can share that emotion, we can share that connection, and we can be so whole together. And since we love smiles so much, we thought what better way to celebrate our new reformulated liquid matte formula than with an amazing comedian who I love so much. I truly hope that you guys are smiling throughout this whole event and you guys feel so beautiful and you feel the love. And we couldn't have had a better person to really celebrate Power of the Smile. She's always kept everyone laughing, and she is such a force of positivity, of love, of laughter, and I know you guys are gonna enjoy your time with her today. Without further ado, I'd love to introduce comedian extraordinaire and the self-proclaimed lost Kardashian sister, Maysoon Zayid.
Hi Huda Beauty fam, I'm Maysoon, and for those of you who don't know me, I am not drunk. But the doctor who delivered me was, and as a result, I have a crooked smile. I have cerebral palsy. But I don't want anyone watching this to feel bad for me because Huda Beauty invited me and my twitchy lips to rock their Miss America liquid matte lipstick. And I cannot tell a lie. It makes me smile. It makes me smile when I think back to all the mean tweets people sent making fun of my vibrating lips. Hey haters, I'm smiling at you right now. I am obsessed with smiles. I'm a comedian, so it's my job to make people smile or make people laugh, which is like the ultimate form of a smile. I am obsessed with laughter. I even have my own fake laugh. Do you want to say it? It's so good, totally convincing. Am I right? There's like a million types of smiles, but I have 3 favorites, and I'm going to share them with you right now. My first favorite smile is that smile that you make when one of your aunties comes up to you and says, "Yee, why did you gain so much weight? You're so much prettier when you're lighter. Nobody's gonna marry you." And you smile at them and say, "Thank you, Auntie. I've actually been the exact same weight since I was 7 years old." My second favorite smile is that smile you give to your crush. You know, that person who might be your nasib, the seductive, sexy, soul of love shining through smile that accidentally ends up looking like a creepy porcelain doll. And then there's my most favorite smile. The smile that you smile when you think you killed someone, but you actually didn't. Here's what it looks like. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, you're okay. You're okay. I didn't kill you. I'm not going to jail. You're okay. And you know what? To all the brown girls out there, I want you to know that you look fine too. And Huda Beauty has created foundations that match our cinnamon skin. You are beautiful. And there is a liquid matte lipstick that matches you too. Listen, I'm not just talking about this lipstick because Huda sent me every single color for free and because I desperately want to be the lost Catan sister. I'm telling you this because, first of all, it's super disabled friendly. I told you, I shake all the time. I shake it like Taylor Swift. But I was able to put this on in one swipe. Second of all, When it dries, it's not like flaky, like you've been riding a camel through the desert for 5 days. And finally, I love this stuff because it has olive oil in it. Yes, the new revamped Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick has olive oil in it. And I am an Arab. Olive oil is in my Palestinian blood, even if I am rocking Miss America on my lips. Obviously, I had to have an outfit change because this is a really big deal, and because I am a perfectionist, which happens to be the lip color I'm wearing right now. It's also my homage to the Syrian bride. Syrian brides change like 7 to 9 times at their wedding. Talk about goals. Oh, you know what shouldn't be a goal? Marriage. Single people, don't be sad. Be happy. Marriage is a racket and you must avoid it at all costs. Married people are just trying to drag you down into their hell. Do not fall for it. They try really hard. They've got like roses and diamonds and rom-coms. They march single people like us out on the dance floor and throw a 10-pound bowling ball of flowers at our heads, and they make us fight other single people for that bouquet like we're sharks fighting over blood in the water. Don't let them trick you. You're not lonely when you're alone. It doesn't mean that you're a loser. It doesn't mean that no one can love you. You can love yourself. Don't let other people define you. Only you get to define you. Be the person that you want to be. Imagine that person and be it. And if no one will cheer for you, you can cheer for yourself. And know that I'm here also sitting in front of an evil eye to protect me from jelly jinxy people, also cheering for you. If we're going to talk about beauty, we have to talk about jeans. So I want to tell you my origin story. My dad looks like Saddam Hussein, and my mom looks like Julia Roberts. Like, seriously, she looks like Julia Roberts. She has like chestnut reddish brown hair, porcelain skin. She looks like the Crusaders forgot her when they left Palestine. Clearly, I look nothing like my mother, and I am all my dad. Growing up, my aunties really liked to point this out. They would come up to me and my mom and go, Miss Gina, poor thing. She's dark like her dad instead of light like her beautiful mommy. Just too bad. It's not bad. Women of color have had to deal with colorism our entire lives. We've been told our entire lives that being dark is bad. The media favors light-skinned Black people, light-skinned Arab, light-skinned everything. You are beautiful no matter what shade you are. Women who are brown and Black, if you don't believe me, light-skinned people literally sit in the sun and bake like a cake. They cook themselves to look like us. And hey, light-skinned people, stop doing that. You are beautiful too. Put on some sunscreen and avoid getting skin cancer. I'm not joking. I really wish that everyone could be happy in the skin they're born in, regardless of the shade. I rarely saw images of people like me in the media. If I was lucky enough to see a brown woman, they definitely weren't disabled. And if I was lucky enough to see a disabled character, they were always miraculously healed on the red carpet. If you can't see it, you can't be it. 20% of the population is disabled, but we're only 2% of the images you see in media. I remember growing up, my favorite disabled character on television was blind. And he got caught in an explosion and he was healed. And I went limping quickly to my parents. I said, should I blow myself up so I can be healed too? And they were like, no, no, no. You're perfect the way you are. And also that would kill you, not heal you. If we can't see it, you can't be it. And I really want to thank Huda Beauty for letting me be it in front of you. And I hope that I can convince you that there is no shame in visible disability. I use the word visible because a lot of disabilities are invisible, like mental health issues such as anxiety or depression, chronic pain issues like fibromyalgia, and things like lupus. And even when a disability is invisible, it is real. And I believe you. But I talk about visible disability because so often visible disability is something that is feared. People say that they'd rather be dead than disabled. People say that they would never date a disabled person. No shame. Have no shame, disabled people. You are beautiful as long as you try to be. Be kind, be empathetic, be compassionate. That is true beauty. And don't be ashamed to use any mobility device you need. Don't be ashamed whether you have to use a walker or a wheelchair or a pimp cane. Don't let people convince you that that is undesirable or that it makes you look old, because there's nothing wrong with being old. Old people are gorgeous too, and we should definitely listen to them. Remember, only you get to define you. I was very lucky growing up. My father was my biggest cheerleader, and anytime I was daunted by a task, he would cheer me on and say, "You can do it. Yes, you can." My mother was my beauty inspiration. As I mentioned, she is supermodel beautiful. And every day growing up, I would watch her curl her hair, curl her lashes, and apply the perfect lipstick. And little me would imitate my mother and apply chapstick as if it was my lipstick. Luckily, the chapstick had no color because I had no coordination, and I would have looked like the Joker. At the age of 13, my father cheered me on as I tried to apply my first cat's eye, the legendary look of the Arab woman. As I shakily applied it with the eyeliner I stole from my mother, I poked my eye out. I had to wear an eye patch to school for like 6 weeks, but I got one that was glittery, so I was like a sparkly pirate. I really knew how to rock that patch. But I never ever tried to apply a cat's eye again. Beauty should not be painful. Instead, I pay someone now to catify my eyes. Thanks again, Sirria. Huda Beauty, my time is almost up, but I want to give you some advice you don't want to hear before we go. Stop asking people if they have children. If you don't know the answer to that question, it's none of your business. And you have no idea what the person across from you has been through. Maybe they just had a miscarriage that day. Maybe they can't afford another round of IVF. Or maybe, just maybe, they don't want to have kids. Maybe they wanted to have a cat named Beyonce. Did you ever think of that? But there is a question that is much worse that you must never ask. Never ask a fellow human being if they are pregnant unless you see a skull coming out from between their legs. I am what the beauty industry considers plus size. So my belly looks like I'm 5 months pregnant at all times. And whenever I'm going through air security, they flag me for extra pat downs because clearly I'm Arab. And I know what you're thinking. How do they know you're Arab? You could easily be the Lost Kardashian. They know I'm Arab because if I don't thread my eyebrows for 2 weeks, I look like the love child of Bert from Sesame Street and Frida Kahlo. So the security agent is patting me down and she said, "Is it a boy or a girl?" And I said, "It's Doritos, Cool Ranch." Thank you, Huda Beauty fam, for hanging out with me. Thank you for realizing that beauty is so much more than makeup. And remember, if I can, you can, unless it's cardiac surgery and you don't have medical training. Thank you again for having us, Huda Beauty. And until we meet again, inshallah, keep smiling.